Okay, fine. Let's listen to proper music. Proper music. Oui, oui, oui. Nope. Casually preparing. I know, right? Anyways, good morning, guys. Travis, hello. Virus and Thrust. Good morning. Bonjour, bonjour, Emer. CDIO. Yeah. Joe, good morning. Good morning, Blizzy. Good morning, Mo. Good morning, Bernard. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Jay. Yo, 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 focus. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hopefully, you've had a good weekend. Yeah, it looks like CDO is losing all those gains, which is interesting. What are some of these other names doing here? So it looks like we're kind of bouncing for YTEN. If we can stay above 40 cents. If we can stay above 40 cents. Lost it all, camp. All the way to the abyss. Okay, so we're getting these, and then this is the. Good morning, David. Good morning, Rusty. uh, Paper traded. Let's go. Yeah, it's a different space. It's wild. You get entered very quickly, which is pretty annoying. So Virus is waiting for 5 p.m. Damn. My goodness. No mercy. Anyways, yes. Perfect. What else do we have in news? So RVS and patent approval from the Indian Patent Office. Mango X, MGRX, blah blah blah, FDA approved oral. Anyways, let me leave it at that. Because once you start talking about mango and other words, I mean that's the news though. The stock is up 8%. Not that it really matters. Mm. Yeah, Mango has news this morning. They have news. Whatever they're calling it, Prime. Mm. Anyways, the stock really isn't moving much though, so let me mute my Discord. Otherwise, it's gonna be annoying. Annoying. Perfect. Alrighty. Virus, that's for you. Moving on. Moving on. Perfect. And then let me pull up the S&P and some of these other names. Is Meta gapping up again today? The music is a bit loud. Meta. Facebook. Yeah, red. Red. I'm still impressed that thing is at 472 though. What's let me look at Tesla. Tesla is one of those things you look at in the morning and you're like, normality. Anyways, Tesla looks like rubbish. Lows of pre-market. Of course it had to be. It had to be, we're coming on and it's lows of pre-market. Anyways, I was reading an article today of like why Elon wants that $56 billion pay package. It's because he sacrificed a lot earlier which is cool, which is really cool. So it's just like the market doesn't care though, does it? It's all negative news. So yeah, couldn't let me enjoy my morning, could you, Virus? Since we're both waiting for 5 p.m. There's no enjoying. Unbelievable. What's the S&P doing this morning? So should be another gap down. It is. I was hoping for a gap up and then a sell off. Right. The closer we get to 500, I think the more likely it is that we're going to sell off at some point. I think it's it's coming. I know it's coming. Everybody knows it's coming. So let's see if we can get a pop initially here at the open, and then maybe resume the sell off. Right. We've done too much. Too much. What's Nvidia doing here? There's one large cap name that's green in the morning. It's of course it's Nvidia. Oh my god. Look at Nvidia. What? Everything is selling off. Nvidia says, you know what, guys? You know what? Today I feel like going up $20. What? Also, they got a price target upgrade. It seems like from Goldman Sachs. There was also news over the weekend, though I think for some chip stuff. So Goldman Sachs gave them a buy rating and increased the price target to 800s. Oh my days! And then the stock said, "Okay, cool, 700. Here we come." We went to Nvidia. We seriously, Mo, seriously. This damn thing isn't stopping. Every single day, the market goes down and it goes boom skis. I'll post this in Discord. That's impressive. You know, very impressive. Wild. Uh, Welcome, Mark. Welcome. Wild. Now, if you're holding Nvidia, you're very happy. I bet you anybody that was holding like calls that were a month out, 2 weeks out, they printed a lot of monies. Like a lot of money. That's crazy. That is crazy. $1.6 trillion market cap. $1.6 trillion. What's Apple? What's the let me take a look here. Okay, Apple is 2.9 trillion. Interesting. What's Amazon? Ayo Kimbella. Justin, good morning. Good morning, guys. Amazon is 1.8 trillion. Impressive. Is Tesla 2 million? Tesla 600 billion. Oh my days. Tesla's gonna rip us one of these days. The day Tesla rallies, Virus is gonna have the best day ever. Because he's gonna be roasting non-stop. I'm not gonna stream that day. Damn. I mean, unbelievable. Anyways. Even AMC is close to this price, you know? What's AMC at? Look at that. AMC is 1 billion. You know, a few more AMCs, and AMC is going to be the same company as Tesla. Unbelievable. Sad. CDIO had news this morning, guys, and it looks like it's kind of consolidating around $1.40, but it's lost a lot of that volume. So just waiting for now. And then here goes YTEN with a nice little curl of 40 cents. So that's good. That is good. Our next resistance is still 50 cents, right? Beautiful curl earlier from like 31 and then to 52. Came back down. Another curl of the VWAP. Good morning, Olu. So let's see if we can stay above 40 cents here into the open. Above 40 cents into the open. So there you go, 46. And here comes the thrusties, 47 cents. Ooh, 48 cents. That's a nice little pop. It's a nice little pop. Uh, mm, 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 there we go. 49. Here comes 50 cents. And there goes 50 cents. Here comes the test of the highs of the day. Ooh, the thrust beats. And what, Tony? And thrust. There goes 51. There goes 52. There goes 53. Oh, yeah. Send it. Beautiful. Good morning, Nas. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. That's a nice run. Mm, 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 mm. YTEN. We haven't been able to close above 50 cents yet, though, right? So if this thing can close above 50 cents, and then we should be we should look a little bit better. So technically, this is a double top for now. Double tops. Double tops. I'm gonna leave that one up there. Leave this one on the left hand side. Mango looks like it's going up now. Mango is testing the highs of the day, of course. Palantir has earnings tonight, by the way. So if you're not sure, there goes Mango. Ooh. Mango is also going for 51 cents. Hi, Omega. Hello, hello. CHEA. CHEA. What a nice gap up. Closed at 533, open at $11. Almost. It pushed a lot higher, $16. But we're at $11 for now. The spread is something I don't like because it's 20 cents. So that can get you in trouble really quickly. But anyways, yeah. So if you played with YTEN, nice. If you're not, if you're looking for a brand new position, this thing kind of needs to break above 50 cents and stay above 50 cents, right? You've been going down the rabbit hole for futures, okay? Yeah. Paper trade it first, Omega. Paper trade, paper trade, paper trade. Um, because that thing will destroy you in 2 seconds if and then yeah, funded accounts are good too. So you're not losing too much money. Yeah, exactly. Rabbit hole. Yeah, there's some threats in Discord. For why am I looking at AMC? Oh, it's because I was comparing to what's the 52-week low for AMC? 393. Wow, and that hit on Friday. So AMC basically hits new lows every single day. Damn, my goodness. Sheesh, nasty. Mm. Don't take bathroom breaks and set a stop loss. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Anyways, yeah, no, Nvidia. Let me go back to Nvidia. I'm just gonna leave up Nvidia here, along with the S&P. See what these things are doing into the open here. Yeah, we're down $1.40 on the S&P there. Cool. It looks like it looks like CDI is trying to bounce off $1.40. So that would be good if we can bounce and stay above that 240, 240, not $1.40, 240. And YTEN, I'm just gonna leave YTEN up here because it looks like we want to break above again, so that's good. I do like the higher low candles, so it would be nice to get a boom ski here. I said a stop loss. Me too, virus. That's why I sat here for a second. Me too. Unbelievable. You had to say that, didn't you? Unbelievable. La, 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 la. No, 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 no. There you go. Is RVSN on a downtrend? I think it is. But then again, the last time I looked at this was Friday, so it's up 10% today. So not really downtrend on that specific time frame. I don't know if you're in a position already. If you are, let me know. But if you're looking at a smaller time frame, it is not. It's up 10% this morning, and it has a few red candles, but it might just be a retest. So I would not call that a downtrend yet. It almost looks like we just need to close these candles. Yeah, still 50 cents actually, right? Even though these candles for YTEN, they've gone to 52 cents and failed, doubled up at 52 cents. We're still struggling to close above 50 cents. Thinking of getting one. So if we can, I mean, it looks like we're dipping for now. So if we can dip a little bit lower, and then start to curl. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Justin. Yeah, if we can dip if we can dip a lot lower, yeah, look at that thing drop, right? So we can dip and then start to consolidate and start to curl. That would be a good thing. Or just get a breakout, right? Break that resistance, and then it looks better. Come on, YTEN. We're gonna dip. Still failing. A fabulous weekend. Yes. Fabulous. GLD puts. GLD. I wonder what the theme is going to look like today. Well, what the theme will be today. The theme of the market. So last week into the end of the week, I think the theme was all these low float split names, right? So that's why we wanted to watch HOLO. It looks like HOLO actually had an interesting morning, pushed all the way to 207, right? So 170 to 207, and it is selling off again. So we shall see what happens at the open. Cool. Cool. Let me see what else is on here. Interesting. I think I set an alert for this one, so it's going to go off immediately at the open, but I don't like the spread. VCIG, that is. VCIG. AO Virgo, good morning. Good morning. Anyways, moving on. NVIDIA still looks like, my goodness. That's impressive. The one that got away. Maybe. Yeah, put VCIG on the watch list as well, Mo. Maybe that thing will give us something at some point. So BRTX we really haven't looked at. BRTX, these guys had news this morning as well. It's up 17%. There's really not a whole lot happening here, but it seems like it has support around like 320. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. I'm gonna set another alert here actually, just in case. And then I don't have to look at it. FDMT is way too expensive of a stock. Well, we say that, and it's gonna keep pumping, isn't it? So, $30 on good news. $30 on good news. And then, so that's up 72%, same 72%, okay. 72%. KITT with some news, AIM with some news. There's a whole bunch of rubbish. SNES has news, but usually this company is a scam. Yep, there it is. Right, pop and then drop. So you want to be careful with stuff like that. AIM. That's one green candle. Can't really do much with that, can we? Nope. KITT. Same thing, right? And this is why we say not to FOMO into these things when they're pumping on news, because we've looked at 3 names just now with with brand new news, and they've all popped and then dropped. right? So when you play with these things at the open, don't go jumping in because you see news, unless you see that the news is actually really good, and the volume is coming in and it's consistently rising. When you look at that first candle and it pops like that, just be very careful if you don't understand the news. There are times where you're gonna look at something and you're gonna see, ooh, these guys have news with Amazon. Oh my goodness, these guys have news with TikTok, and the volume is coming in and coming in and then coming in and it's rising, right? That stuff like that, you might be able to play with it immediately as soon as the news comes out. You're like, I understand this news. This seems amazing. You know what? Let me take it, right? Whereas when you look at something and it's like this and this and this and this and this and this, and you see the pop and then you fall into the pop, and then you're praying that it's good news, you have a problem. Holo, it does. It needs more news. It needs more consistent candles, Rusty. So over the weekend, I said it for. I was looking at all those names, Mo, for VCIG, and I think I set the alert for like 93 cents, but it looks like it wants to gap above 93 cents. I just moved it to 97 ish. We'll see. We'll see. At this point, maybe it just has to break a dollar. Yeah. Na, 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 na. Please acknowledge my fans. Oh, I was just looking at the news. I can see the comments now. Because you feel sorry for me. Am I looking at AMC? No, I was looking at AMC, Kimbella, because I wanted to roast virus. That's it. No, I AMC's no longer fun. No longer fun. Na, 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 na. There we go. Messi, Messi beaucoup. Okay. Question for you guys in the chat. With 14 minutes left to go, what's your favorite name going into the open? What is your favorite name? It looks like YTEN gave us a double top for now, so there's really nothing to see there. Yeah, nothing to see there. Uh, huh, interesting. BTC, what happened? BTC pump. Ooh, BTC 43.4. Yeah, Bitcoin is having a really nice push. We need to clear 44 at this point, Josh. Okay, let me take a look. No, no, no. GNPX. These guys also had news this morning, so that's good. Nice little push. And then BRTX is what you're looking at. Yeah. Yep. That thing kind of needs to find a way to hold above that 320 level at the open. If not, you're looking for 310. So every 10-cent increment, you're going to need to pay attention to, David. Yeah, yeah. Good morning, Richard. YTEN profits for you. You made profits on that play, Richard. Good job. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yes. Fish fillet. Who's eating fish fillet? Good morning, chef man. Oh my goodness, did I miss all this? I think I might have missed it. La, la. Good job, Kimbella. Good job. I like what you're doing. I like how you're playing these names. La, la. And you also took profits, which is amazing. Yeah, split theme continuous. Yeah. Well, don't mind. As long as we have a theme, as long as we have something. Choo, 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 choo. Okay. GNPX. Yeah. And that's usually how it is, you know. If there's nothing today that has amazing news, so then people just go back and say, okay, what ran on Friday and what was the theme, and can we go play with that? Yeah, it's curling off the demands online really nicely. So $2.40 seems to be a nice little base for now, ish. For CDIO, a little bit lower, but we can call it 240. $2.40. You can kind of see that like the markets are all over the place, all over the place. I need to set some stops too. I need to set some stops. Calls on L. Pyros, what's your position in FDMT? What is your position? Not bad. Stop loss, cancel. Okay. You got in pre-market. Good morning, Mark. Okay, sounds good. I'll take a look. You have to watch out. Safe travels, Rob. Preview. Green. Okay. Good morning, pizza. Good morning. Good morning. So you got into 2750. Okay, I'll look. I will take a look. So FDMT. You should be very happy with your position for now. It looks like it's going back towards the highs. Lots and lots of resistance. I mean, for now we have a double top around 3150 pyros. But yeah, you have a really good entry. You got it all the way down here somewhere, right? And it's been pumping, so that's really good. As we get closer to the open, you would almost expect a dip, right? Especially since we're pushing towards the highs. So I would maybe start thinking of, okay, we go below this level, I'm gonna lock in these gains, depending on how big your position is. But still, though, right? And if it opens and immediately rallies, and then you can change your mind. But you almost have to think about, okay, you know what, like what's the minimum like profit I'm willing to take from this? Alrighty. You're in at 41. Kimbella, you might be delayed. See, you probably get to my yeah. So let's see if we can stay above 41 cents. CDIO is still slowly creeping up there, but you have the view up to contend with. Anyways, so $2 $2.55. Ready? And it looks like CHEA is bouncing up to $210.40. 240. Hello, Annette. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi. How are you? Which broker for trading futures on TradingView? So Tradeovate, Musty. Tradeovate is what I use. Wow, wow, wow. Hopefully you guys have been good. Annette, good to see you. And missed you too. My goodness. Wow, wow, wow. La, 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 la. Costa, you back? Welcome back. Welcome back. You back? Good. Yeah, no. Sometimes you need a bit of a break. Let me checking. Well, that's a good question. Huh, interesting. Activity. Hmm. Uh, 37. CDIO. That thing said resistance. Yeah, resistance. So $2.55 is a problem for that thing. Brakes are for cars. Oh my goodness. uh, Waking up at 4 a.m. is beyond rough. Yeah, it is. It really is. It really is. Unless you, yeah, it is. Um, it is. It goes. Mm, 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 mm. Anyways, um, oh yeah, virus, yeah, LLY, yeah. Oh my goodness, that thing is dropping already here. FDMT. So again, this is why it's important when you're in at a nice price. Pyros, have a minimum take profit level. Otherwise, it just goes to the abyss. So LLY virus, Eli Lilly. What's a monster? Another crazy stock. Another one that does really well always though. Competing with Amazon with NVDA now for price targets. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Let me pull up the earnings calendar here. I think this is the one from last week. Yep. That is the one for last week. Let me pull up the one for this week. Earnings. So tonight, I think so tonight we have Palantir reporting. Um, if that thing would load on time, my goodness. While that's loading, let me add something else then. IPOs. Good morning, Lori. Dan. Good morning, Ayo. Pirates, you did? Okay. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so Lily reports tomorrow morning and the stock is crushing it today. Interesting. Yeah, so Palantir tonight, I think, yeah, Check is another one. Spotify reports tomorrow morning. So these are all plays you would have to make today, anyways, right? So whether they report tonight or tomorrow morning, you have to make those plays before the market closes. So Hertz, blah 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 blah, and then Snapchats. Some Snapchat puts maybe. Snap is sitting at resistance at the very tippity top, and then PayPal, Uber, Disney reports, Arm reports on Wednesday, Firm on Thursday, Pinterest on Thursday, Expedia on Thursday, Cloudflare on Thursday, and then there's some other rubbish on Friday. PayPal on Wednesday. Hmm, cool. Your final hope, yeah. And then in terms of like economic data, Powell spoke yesterday, and it was the same speech. Like, there's no point to that speech because he's not going to say anything from what he said a week ago. And then we have jobless claims on Thursday, right? So there's not a whole lot happening this week except for those earnings. Um, there usually isn't, especially after the Fed speaks. So, can you leave the earnings up so we don't see you? Oh my goodness. Dan just came back from vacation, guys. Just came back from vacation, and no peace. Hmm. At least on the boat, Dan had like spotty Wi-Fi. He had to save it for futures. Anyways, unbelievable. So looks like we're still holding 40 cents here with YTEN. YTEN. No, 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 no. Yeah. So market just opened, and here we go, guys. Here we go. Come on, YTEN. Boomskis. Ooh, that's an alert for what? Potential. Thank you, Justin. Yeah. Uh, so we're getting a few alerts here. There goes 47 cents. There goes Eli Lilly with a fat push. So that's an alert for HOLO. Okay, that's the initial one. And then another one for VICG. Okay, cool. Bounce there. CDI was dipping here. Dipping. NVDA is falling like a tomato rock, which is not a huge surprise because it should be falling. The S&P is kind of recovering into the open. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. But still not sure what the markets are going to do today. It's Monday morning, guys, and if you're not sure what to do, please sit on your hands and try not to do too much already. Yeah, Bunny. Yeah, it's holding the 200 at 1040, so that's a good thing. 650 puts, YOLOs, for what, for NVIDIA? Hmm, yeah. Okay. Let me. Uh, cancel. There we go. No, I haven't. I haven't. Not yet. CTLT. Nice little gap up. So 14 minutes ago, health. Okay. So it looks like they have a catalyst. 54 to 60 almost. That's a nice little push, John. You got stopped out? Yeah. Yeah. 102. Interesting. The That might be a nice little random gamble with the stop loss at 99. My question is those guys that are selling, because it seems like it's a specific company that's selling that stock. What's interesting is this morning, if you look at the halt scanner, those guys were halted for by the exchange uh, for a reason. Almost like something fishy was going on with them. So I wonder if they were liquidating because they had to liquidate. Anyways, there goes our YTEN, guys, back to 50 cents. So if we can break above that level and stay above it, that would be good. Um, 51. So that's a triple top for now. A triple top. Okay. Let's see. Mm, HOLO is at 184, so that thing lost all those gains. Lost all the gains. Hmm. I don't like where that bid is at. Uh, yeah, yeah, exactly. So that seems a bit fishy to me. So seems a little bit fishy, a little bit sus. Mm, 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 mm. There we go. Mark broke out. Let me take a look. Look at Nvidia go. Nvidia is sitting at new all-time highs. It really is going for 700. Nvidia. My goodness. What's Palantir doing here into earnings? Palantir Tech. I'm not sure why it's taking its time to update, but that's not the right company. Yeah, Palantir seems to be range bound for now. So 750-ish support and then resistance, 1750-ish, and then resistance closer to 18. Cool. Anyways, let's go back to our favorite penny stock into the open here. So YTEN. Fund is going up. Yeah, I think Trump has that event this week, right? Posted in Trade Ideas. Yeah, Trump has that event this week. I think. Was it on the 9 or something like that? That's Friday. Well, that's going into the weekend then. Thursday, Friday, I think. My goodness, my stuff is so slow this morning. So we're still struggling to hold 50 cents, which is really interesting. We're still failing at the exact same spot. Are you kidding me? Hmm. Okay, let's see. Doo, 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 doo. Okay. Just looking at some of these blocks, I need to CMND. So both like or not Freebo. To me it really doesn't matter if we're still failing at the same resistance, right? So I mean, I kind of like how we're getting. I can see what you're looking at, but it's the exact same resistance. So unless that thing starts closing above 50 cents, above 51, whatever pattern it has to close above. Like we need these breakouts, right? So again, it looks nice that it's giving us higher lows and it fits that, like, what you mentioned in the chat. At the same time, look at that. We just went from 51 back to 49, right? 51, 49, 51. Here we are, 48 now, 47, right? We're going for 46, right? So there it is. So again, to me, all of this is cool, but until that thing can break out and close above that level, it's not quite ready for the next push to 55 cents. Not quite ready. Alrighty, let me take a look at CMND. CMND. Yeah, it's one of those things, Greg, where like it pops immediately at the open, but you know it's gonna sell off, right? So there's nothing to see here yet. But if we can bounce off this little triangle there, maybe we might be able to go back up. Yeah, if we can stay above $1.90, Greg. Yeah, not too crazy. There's nothing going crazy yet. Okay, back to YTEN. This looks like the most promising one, YTEN. It just needs to give us that breakout and close. Look at that. We just went from 40. We just went from 53 this time. 53 back to 49. Right. So yes, it looks like we want to go, but at the same time, we're just struggling to close above. But it seems to have the most promise for now, so that's good. It's just a matter of time. Like if nothing else moves, this thing will eventually set it. If nothing else takes the spotlight. and it looks like it wants to. It looks like it wants to. Come on, send it. Here goes 51. Come on. Come on, 51. Come on. 51.40. Come on. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's a sus morning, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe once, yeah. There goes 52. Come on. Give us hope. Back to 51. Like, it's having such a hard time up here. Such a hard time. There it goes. Na, 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 na. Uh, na, na, you're sitting on your hands here. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, this looks like our best promise, our best hope. So here goes 53. There we go, 53.40. Come on. Give us new highs of the day here. So that pre-market high was at 54 cents. 54 cents. Crush it, crush it, crush it, crush it, crush it, crush it. Here we go. New highs of the day, guys. Not that we're closing above, but new highs of the day. So that's not too. Oh, there we go. 55 cents. Boom skis. Boom skis. So slowly creeping up. The only annoying thing about this stock, though, is that it's all over the place. All over the place. All over the place. You got in at 12.40. Okay. You forgot to get into meta puts. Meta puts. Let's go lion. So it looks like we failed at the next supply zone for now at 55 cents. And there it is, back to 50 cents, right? Like this thing is, and it's back to 52. That's the only thing I don't like about this stock, is that it's all over the place too quickly with really any like, without really like having good reasons of like the volatility. Anyways, yeah, life went to the abyss. So yeah, this is why honestly, like, those stop losses are good once you set them and then they hit, you just move on. Right? We had a stop loss at what, 107 last week, right? It's gone to the abyss now. So really important. Again, I think we said it on in the post, right? If we go below 107, I think it was 108 actually, right? If we go below 108, you can put it in the trash with the other names. So it looks like it belongs in the trash with the other names. You're in SoFi. Is SoFi good to buy? I'll have to take a look at some point. I'll have to take a look, ski. Na. Na. Okay, let's see. At here we go. Hi Gail. Hi Gail. How did I miss? I Gail, subconsciously I responded to your messages, but then hi Gail. I will sometimes miss comments. Look at Palantir falling to the cliff. falling to the cliff. Meta's going to the abyss. Yep, Meta's down $12. Yeah, virus, you should have got those puts. You'd be printing monies now. It does, it does. As much as like as annoying as it is, Lion, it's the only thing that kind of looks like it could give us a nice boom ski. I wish it wasn't all the way up here at 133%, but yeah, eight out of, 8 to 7, 8 out of 7, 8 to 7 times. Well, yeah, Kimbella, you're delayed. Um, like incoming. Let's go, Gil. uh, yeah, don't see a catalyst though. Yeah, no, there's nothing. It's just retail hype. I again, I still think we have issues here at 55 cents. So if we go below the 9, I think we might just sell off again. If this thing was way below 50 cents, I would think, Lion, that we break out and go boom skis. But the fact that we're already above 50 cents here is the upside to the downside is a bit of an interesting story. So yeah, I would be careful here now, unless we stay above the 9. If we stay above the 9, good, fine. Tesla is still falling. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, Rusty. You don't have to tell me twice. What's Tesla at now? Sheesh. Anyways, does Tesla know when to stop dipping? Like, no, Tesla has really good support above like 180 though. So for now, as long as Tesla stays above 180, I think there's a lot of hope. Right, 180, 180. If you look at like any substantial time frame, let me be nice to let me be nice. Let me be nice to Tesla for once. Tesla has been bouncing off like 180 for the last week, right? So as long as it stays above 180, there's hope. If Tesla goes below 180, oh my goodness, oh my days. If the market dips and Tesla goes below 180, yep. You're gonna be begging for a pay package along with Elon on the streets. Except Elon is gonna be there goes your dipskis for YTEN. So there's really nothing to see there yet. Mm, 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 50-50. Okay, there we go. Just looking. No, 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 no. Interesting. I'm not sure. Why is it taking a dip? Why is YTEN taking a dip? Because it has a lot of resistance. Good morning, Lincoln. He, Joe, wow. Joe crushes ES. I think I might need to move to ES instead. Yeah, ES. We're moving to ES, guys. Uh, we're moving to ES now. Maybe a bounce. Yeah, Joe Cooks. Yeah, unhalted. Yeah, $9.30 for now, Vance. Let's see if we get a bounce. YTEN is back to 50 cents. Yep. Thanks, thanks, bananas. Yeah, NQ is crazy. Just on a different level of like drugs. Which candles do you use? 1, 5, 30. So these candles you're seeing, these are the 1 minute candles. I will change them from time to time, but these are 1 minute candles. So I will usually my process of like looking at stuff, especially if it's a momentum play, is when it comes to momentum plays, like all the time frames really don't matter because you're chasing momentum, right? So the one thing you really have to understand is what's the big picture, and then okay, I just need to understand the big picture, and then now I zoom in, right, to see what's happening every minute, every second. Alrighty, so you look at, because when you look at some of these momentum plays, it's very common that they bounce off the same level, they fail off the same level, right? So if I'm looking at the stock and it's gone from like $1 to $10, and I look at the past and it's failed at $10 in the past, maybe I want to be selling my position, right? But if you don't look at that bigger picture, you might never understand that, right? So again, you just want to understand the bigger picture and then zoom all the way back in and play with the smaller time frame. Alrighty, because if I'm looking at a momentum stock on a daily time frame or on a bigger time frame, you're going to see one fat green candle. There's not a whole lot you can do with that. And it's not a stock that has an amazing catalyst or stock that you expect to keep pumping forever. So then you're wasting your time by looking at the 5 minutes, unless it's been pumping all day and it's been consistent. But if it's first thing in the morning, then those like the 5 minute doesn't matter. Um, alrighty. Well, I said the 5 minute, but I really mean like anything bigger, right? 15s and 30 minutes and hourlies and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Dan, you're in trouble now. In trouble. In trouble. I am innocent. I said nothing. I didn't even see Dan's comments. Your Y10 is at 48 cents. That's your entry price one. Okay. Well, please make sure you have a plan. Tesla is hitting new lows of the day, guys. I just thought I would let you guys know, just in case, yeah, just thought I would let you know. Tesla's are new lows of the day. Um, Public service announcement. Y10 is also pushing for 46 again. So dipskis. You're welcome, Cedric. You're welcome. You're welcome. Uh, anyways, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Increasable theme. Maybe. AD VPN. AD. When he says he means virus. Virus, thank you for the super chat. Oh my goodness, virus! I'm kidding, Oh my god, Tesla. Ha ha ha. Hmm. What is your message to Blaze? Anyways, virus, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Involve is rude. Yep. In Discord and on stream. Very rude. Don't think when Tesla becomes the biggest company in the world. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, like make no mistake. Like I will not underestimate Tesla. I will not doubt Tesla ever. Um, I just don't think it's something that I want to be stressing about though. I'm like any day now. I'm expecting Elon to drop some fire news and this thing go boom skis. My concern is there's a lot of drama around Elon, and also the markets are sitting at all-time highs, and Tesla is not. Are you seeing what's happening today? The markets are going down, and Tesla is hitting lows. What do you think is happening? Right. So, and the markets really haven't dipped yet. So, what happens when we have a 10% dip? Where's Tesla going to be? Right. So Tesla is gonna crush it. Of course it is. But at the same time, it's like meh. That's a lot of stress. There are better companies like give me some better companies. Drama makes it volatile. Volatility is your friend. Yeah, absolutely. Wait, not facts. It's just following. Tesla is following AMC, which is wild. Anyways, Meta puts, yeah, yeah, virus. 1389 breakout, yeah, for RVSN finesse. Like Lucid, you think Lucid is a better company than Tesla? Huh. See, all of that is because you think Tesla is only like an EV company, though, right? The next thing Tesla drops is not going to be about EV. They're going to be like, anyways, no speculation. But the next thing Tesla drops will not be about EV, and then, yeah. So, yeah, Mullen. No, you can't put Tesla in that EV umbrella and say, oh yeah, Tesla is an EV company only. Tesla does a lot more than just EVs. So, from the government, well, yeah, hybrids, yeah, yeah, exactly, Virgo, exactly. And it's funny because we had a long conversation last week about all of this. All these EVs. I think the fact that we had a bit of like winter this year, and then everybody's EVs were like struggling to charge. I think that's a problem. That's a problem. Big problem. AMC. Mm-mm. Uh, mm, mm, mm. Guess where they don't get winter? Louisiana. Needs a phone connected to Starlink. Make calls anywhere in the world and make it affordable. Dan, how amazing would that be? Yeah, that would be super cool. Yep. They need to do something. They need to do something, and I think they will. Um, I think they will. Yeah, no, I was reading this thread this morning. Let me go back to Twitter. It was a thread from Kathy Woods. Uh, how do you spell her name? She spells her name a little bit differently. Kathy. Doesn't she have a check mark or something? Where is it? She spells it like that, but maybe it's like a. Maybe if I go under like Tesla or something. Is that how she spells it? Okay, I like that. Thank you. Yep, thank you very much. I actually did follow Kathy Woods, so I don't know why. Anyways, so she did this whole thread because they've been following Tesla for a long time, and yeah, so there's a little section though that was really good. The reason why Elon did what he did with like the bonus and stuff. So paper performance compensation package, blah 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 blah. That's not what I want to see. Na 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 na. I think it's a little bit higher. Na, 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 na. It's one of these threads. Anyways, something along the lines of like Elon took a pay cuts or he wasn't getting paid because. Anyways, yeah, it's nice. No, 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 no. Just go to Elon. They're quite they had quite a thread. Yeah, Elon is a spammer. Big spammer. Yeah, it's easy to look at this stuff because nothing is really pumping yet. We need something to pump, guys. It's Monday morning. What is this? What is this? I agree with the judge. Yeah. No, so Elon's ego is too big. So apparently, what happened was, so back in the day, the shareholders voted, the board voted that Elon, that Elon would take a pay cut basically to eventually get paid a lot more if he met these specific goals, right? And at that time, it seemed like they seemed impossible. So then he agreed to that, and then now it's time for him to get paid. And then the judge said, "No, thanks, you're not about to get your monies." So then that's why he's pissed, which is fair, I guess. But yeah, fund is still activated. Damn, look at Palantir. Palantir is back to $17. Back to $17. Is that let me I'll take a look at that demand zone actually. No, 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 no. I did. No, no, no. Tomorrow. Okay, sweet. The 6th. Okay, tomorrow. 7:50. For Mars missions, probably. Probably. That's what he told the judge, and the judge was like, "Okay, thanks for telling me. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it." That's a lot of money still. Yeah, DWAC. Yeah, let me pull up those two. Anyways, no, if you're holding Tesla, I hope Tesla can crush it. There's no point in anybody, there's no benefit in anybody losing monies, So if you're holding Tesla, I hope Tesla holds above 180 and goes back to 200. Um, just all the so DWAC is at 43, and then Fun is at 38 cents. Okay, I wanted to look at Fun this morning too. 38 cents. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna keep talking about these names, especially with Trump having an event this week. I hope I was wishing, I was hoping the event would be like in the middle of the week, not at the end of the week. We're breaking 180 this week. You think so? Like we're breaking down? Yeah, if we break below 180, it's most likely because the entire market is dipping, and that will not be a good thing. 10 a.m. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, moving on. RVSN. These guys have done a really good job, Pablo, of like dropping news like all the time now. Good job, Nas. Resistance at 1450 ish. 1450. 1450. Let me take a look here, Dan. So today's what, Monday? 10 a.m. Those numbers, Dan. Non-manufacturing PMI. Not yeah. Yep. So 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago. So these are only the events that can move the market. Yeah, camp. Yeah, it had a really nice. Yeah, exactly, Pablo. Yeah. Yep. Camp. Yeah, hoping it breaks. Hopefully. Yeah, so Camp had a really nice dip into the open, and then it's been bouncing ever since. We had 320 all the way to 375. Nice little bounce. Yeah, 375. Na, na, na. Na, 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 na. Let me take a look at. Wow, Palantir says no consolidation, straight dipskis. What does the 30 million look like though? 30 minutes. Yeah, on the 30-minute, it looks like we could dip all the way down to 1670-ish. 1670-ish for Palantir. That would actually not be too bad of a scalp. Too bad of a scalp. Na, 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 na. Not too bad of a scalp. What is your snap analysis on? Looks like it's consolidating a solid penny stock, CELU. David, I'll take a look. I'll take. See, I think yeah, I'll take a look. Yeah, CELU. At this point, with just looking at this and seeing that the last 3 days it's really struggled at the top, like right here, like right there, right, and right, well, basically the same level for the last 3 days, right. So so anywhere close to like 53 to 54 cents seems to be a problem for the stock. That's on the 30-minute time frame though. I just wanted to look at a few. What does the daily look like? Yeah, see what's been happening though. Like it's today's not the first. Like it's been pumping, and this is why. Look at that, right? To me, this sends you a very clear picture, right? When you look at this in the daily time frame, David, you can tell, right? The last time we had a crazy run, like a crazy run, where did we fail? Around this area, right? And then we went to the abyss. Well, not a crazy run, but like a bit of a bounce, right? And then if you go all the way across, it's the exact same level, right? And not only that, you have the 200, this little white line on the daily right there, failing right against like 50, 54, 55-ish. So it's been running for a few days now, and it's sitting at resistance. So yeah, you can see, you can like it's well, you can call it consolidation, but it's I don't know if you want to see that though, right? So for now, this again, it's not even consolidating on a smaller time frame. It's actually selling off on a smaller time frame. So I would leave this alone for now until it actually like sells off and then sits flat, or it breaks out above resistance. Alrighty. Could you to was yeah, yeah, it's dipping, David. Yeah, yeah. That's why I want to be careful with these levels. So there goes Fun and DWAC, guys. Fun and DWAC. We're back to the Trump stocks. We're back to the Trump stocks, guys. So DWAC $45, Fun going for 40 cents. DWAC and Fun. Love it. DWAC and Fun. I hope these things keep going. In fact, let them run the entire week, you know. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. I would appreciate that. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not a member yet, would love it if you could take a second and smash a like and become a member. Alrighty. Okay, let me see if I can save this. Copy. On view app might on HOTS on wrap. Okay. Some fun. Yeah, fun is fun when it runs. Fun is fun. Safe. Perfect. Perfect. Cool. You have 20 shares in the, but now you don't, Koto? The Trump stocks? You felt bad for holding those? I mean, it depends, I guess. There goes Camp, guys. Camp is on fire, Pablo. My goodness, Camp is on fire. $4.15. That's not too bad at all. Not bad. The only scary thing about this is that it like the spread is all over the place and it moves. It moves like it skips 10 cents in on single candles. But other than that, it's done really well from the bottom. So Yogi got into CDIO. Yeah, CDIO was a pretty nice swing, a really nice swing. You know what's annoying though is that it had that beautiful run and then it's given away all the gains. So hopefully, if you were swinging this, hopefully you took your profits and ran because it's all the way back down to $2.10. Hopefully, it stays above 210, Yogi. Hopefully, it stays above 210. It looks like we hit a supply zone here though. $4.40 for camp and then back to $4. Yeah, I mean when you're seeing massive green candles like these ones, you want to be careful, especially after a really nice run. On the daily chart, Yogi, I like that daily chart. I'm surprised the stock is giving away all the gains like it is, but yeah, this thing has done well for us. I think we initially mentioned in Discord, right? Yeah, we initially mentioned at the bottom here at like $1.90, right? That's when we initially got in. $1.90 off the 200 on the daily, which was really nice. And then it went all the way to $2.70 this morning. So, um, and then they dropped news. Too bad the stock is doing what it's doing though. Too bad the stock is doing what it's doing. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Higher lows. Okay, that was a pretty stupid. That was a pretty silly drop. Pretty silly drop on that. Uh, doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Uh, Hi Didi. Hello, hello, hello. Fives. What's the low on this stock? What is the low? Do you buy before or after the breakout? It depends, right? If you can catch the bottom of the range, that's nice. If not, you want to wait for it to break out, because the times where you gamble on a breakout and it doesn't actually break out, and then you end up buying at the top. Yeah, so be careful with that. Let's see if we can get a bouncy bounce here of $2.10, Yogi. 210s. Nice little demand zone. I mean, even if you go back to like Friday, this level was kind of nice, 210. So, yep, if it can stay above that and then rally back all the way up there, that would be cool. Fun is above 40 cents, which is nice. DWAC is going to need to get back above 45 and stay above 45. And then Fun needs to give us 50 cents. The S&P, SPY. I spy dipskis. Surprise! Not. I think we mentioned over the weekend to watch like UVXY, and VIX. Right. So UVXY. Still red though. What's the VIX doing? I don't know which one I like better. Yeah, VIX is green for today here. But resistance 1425 resistance, pretty tight range. But yeah, let me go back to the S&P. 182. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You're in at 14, still pumping? Okay. 14. Let's see. Okay. No, I'm honestly really not surprised that like the markets are dipping the way they're dipping. They need to dip. They need to dip ski. Yeah, that's a nice push along the XY. Yeah, if we sell off, then the money's gonna have to go somewhere. People start taking money out of the market. The money's gonna have to go somewhere. You know, monies go to the dollar. Agree. Okay, let me quickly look this up. Na, 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 807. There goes RVSN, new highs of the day. Congratulations. I know Nas is smiling now. Fun is also breaking out, which is really nice. Fun is going without DWAC. Going without the DWACs. Okay, there we go. There goes Fun. 42 cents incoming. There we go. Virus, there you go. Yeah, yeah. You need to go below. You need to go below 490 though, virus. Below 490. CDIO, Yogi. That's a nice little bounce. $2.10 back to 217. So not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, it looks like we've lost YTEN. YTEN. Unless we can bounce off 45 cents. Unless you wanted 16, right? That's what you wanted, Justin? Well, you got it. And then it dropped. Tesla broke 180? No. No, 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 no. No way. No. No. It was on this day that the Tesla. Oh, oh, oh. It was on this day that the minion looked to the basement and could not see the floor on Tesla. And he panicked. Wow. Damn. Mm-mm. Look below, look below, look below, Binion. Mm-mm. Not good. Not good. Oh my goodness. Let's go, virus. Good thing we scared virus out of Tesla, you know? Tesla's at 178 now, guys. It's going for 178. Yup. Surprise. Nope. Nope. Tesla has too much drama. And the biggest problem for me on Tesla is everything else is at all-time highs. Tesla is not. The weakest stock gets entered first, you know? Imagine like, well, anyways, let me not use that example. That's not a good example to use. You know, if you show weakness, you're the first one to go, right? In the movies, you know, who do you think gets entered first in the movies, right? Imagine you're at the arena, you know, the gladiators are about to fight. Who do you think they're gonna throw to the lions first? The weakest one. Tesla has been the weakest stock in the S&P. So Elon better hurry up with some news. Otherwise, this thing is gonna be at zero. Kathy Woods is losing billions of millions of dollars now. Thanks, Elon. Anyways, back to RVSN. Anyways, have you seen these muscles, Wall? You're DCing, okay? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Momentum. Okay, I see. Yep. Yeah, if you're DCing into Tesla, like if Tesla is part of your long-term plan and you're DCing, like you're most likely okay. Virus, yes. Yeah, everything is too high, Lori. Like everything is too high. Everything. Because I thought it would crash after short when it hit 180 pyros. Yep. 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 We've been saying that for quite some time now, right? If Tesla goes below 180, that's a problem. Unless they find a way to close it above 180 today and then drop some news immediately. But no, like if you're dollar cost averaging, right? If you've done your research and you're dollar cost averaging into Tesla as time goes on, and you're like, okay, 170, 150, 100, I buy more, right? Then you're most likely okay. It's if you're expecting like gains immediately because you're holding options, then you're asking for trouble because Tesla has problems. When we retest for 180 and it looks like it's failing at 180, then it's ready to get entered. Never count a Tesla. Oh no, like I would never count Elon or Tesla out. Elon is only one of the one of the amazing innovators of anyways. But so we're not counting anybody out. Tesla will eventually run like a mad stock. When Tesla runs, There's a reason why in the last 5 years, the last 10 years, Tesla is one of the biggest gainers, right? It has that potential, but at the same time, you just have to know when to, yeah. We have another, look at this, Mo. We got him. Elon can suck it. That's right. That's right. He's on our side now. That's right. Elon can suck it. When China rally, yeah, they keep saying all the stuff of like China support, China no shorts, China blah blah blah. Yeah, and yet the stock just keeps going to the abyss. Trolling a sign. Come in, we have free balloons. Oh my goodness. Yep. Oh yeah, no, Tesla needs to pivot. Like these guys need to pivot soon, soon, soon. They need to pivot soon. Like they need to give us something else, like business wise. Because just selling EVs is not good enough. Everybody's catching up now. China is already there. You have all these other companies selling EVs. Like they don't have an advantage anymore. So they need to give us something new, and Tesla will give us something new, and the stock is gonna love it. For now, though, we don't have it, so the stock goes to the abyss. Tesla's bouncing though. We're about to go retest 180, right? It's not just gonna break below 180 and go to the abyss. It has to go back and retest that important like support level, right? So, but if it fails at 180 and then goes back below this level, and then it's over. It's over. So, yep, RVSN still failing around 16 ish. Yep, exactly, Mo. Can't just keep yeah. This Monday morning is dead. Yeah, the little scalps all over the place, right? The scalps all over the place. If you're taking those gains and moving on really quickly, but like as far as like a clear theme and a clear runner, we don't have that. We don't have that, But yep. 35. Yes. Let me take a look here. Um, Support at 42 actually. Yep. And skew scalps of fire. Kia. Yes. Yes, yes. What else do we have on the list here? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Change the. Huh. I'm just looking at the news here really quickly. 650. Hmm. News feed. Cool. AOGC, AO. It's only been an hour. No, yeah, it's yes, yeah. CDIO is bouncing really nicely up that level, Yogi. So hopefully it stays above it and then goes back above 220. Fun looks like we had a rally all the way to 42, but then came back to 39. So retesting that breakout. If we can stay above 38 cents for fun. Obviously, it doesn't help that DWAC sold off as well, but RVSN is going back towards the highs of the day. 30% Kenny. Nice. Good morning, Ryan. ABT coin. It's been going up bonkers the last few days. Okay, nice. ABT coin. ABT. Let's see here. There we go. Uh, 6 contracts on ES. Nice. Cool. Tesla is Tesla. Oh my God, Tesla. New lows of the day. Mm-mm-mm. Not good. Not good. Somebody call Kathy Woods. She might need to. She might need to start selling, because yeah, yeah. Baba's running. Yeah, China announced over the weekend that they wanted to support the Chinese market, so I'm sure that's helping some of those stocks. You did ye? What happened? What happened? So as soon as Tesla went back up and failed at 180, that was a sign, wasn't it? You know, we had some solid support there, but it couldn't get back above it. So, yep. 180. Should I hold or sell the expiry this Friday? How green are you on those calls? Damn, Tesla. Poo poo. Tesla go poo poo, guys. Oh my goodness, 177. Yep, there it is. There it is. Why is Palantir going down? Everything is going down because everything is at, well, because the markets are too high and we need to dip. 85? Never mind, Mo. Yeah, never mind. I don't think we ever hit that alert, like the second alert. So 26% on those puts. Let's go, virus. I'm glad you sold that damn thing and you got puts, because now you're green. Instead of sitting there and waiting for Elon to, to say something nice. Time to end. You're $2 short on Tesla. Well done. Yep, nice. We've only trashed Tesla for anyways. Dippity. Okay, your question was for AMD. AMD. You're wondering if you should sell AMD. Yeah, let me know how green are you on that AMD position. Again, to me, you should have taken those profits already. Um, yeah, we mentioned this already, right? So the expectation today was a gap up and then a sell off. We have to sell off. So to me, this is not a huge surprise. Not a huge surprise, you know. You're staying away from China, please. Why is Palantir tanking? And should I sell and buy Tesla instead? 40. Let's go, Virus. Virus is up 47% on those Tesla puts. Let's go, Virus. Look at this. Tesla to the abyss, guys. Bye bye, Tesla. We need an Elon gif on stream. We're about to go below 177. Ew. Ew, brother. Ew, 57% virus? Oh my goodness. Virus is printing monies. Ew, brother. Bye bye. Bye, Tesla. Three, two. Come on, just break below 107 already. Ew. On fun. Well done, Luke. Well done. Well done. So it looks like we're holding 177 for now on Tesla. Straight cash, Pablo. Right? The weakest stock in the S&P. It's getting entered. So what's that? What's that, brother? Ew, brother. Tesla new lows of the day. Ew. Look at that. Nasty. Bye bye. Ew, virus. Tesla is hitting lows on lows on lows. Oh my goodness. Virus is gonna say 100% in 2 seconds here. If we maintain this energy, nasty. It's been your level, Joe. Yeah, Joe's been calling 160. 68% virus. Ew, brother. Ew. Let's go. Come on. Unbelievable. Yep. Make sure you don't lose those profits, virus, because that's a pretty nice drop. I'm sure it's gonna try and bounce, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, no, Luke, congratulations. That was a really nice bounce from 30, from the 30s to the 40s there for fun. Back to well done, Ryan. Elon has fled the country. Yep, he's gone back to us to South Africa, or back to Canada. We will gladly accept Elon back in Canada. As a matter of fact, like we will let him like you sold for 73%. Oh my goodness. That has to be like one of the some of the quickest gains. 73%, just like that virus. Congratulations. Beauty. Beauty. You was that 5 minutes or something you made 73%. That's impressive. Well done. Well done. Let's go. Happy minion, guys. This is for that's for virus. This is for Tesla though. You brother. You. uh yeah, Elon would do a better job, like honestly anywhere. Elon would run any country. Any country would be better with Elon. Yeah, money on the other hand though, in Tesla, I don't know about that. Elon needs to get paid first before he says anything. So no, that's good, virus. Well done. Yeah, well done. And Tesla's going for the lows again, isn't it? Ew. Still looks good there. YTEN still holding 42 cents. So that's good. Uh, yep. Yeah. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Okay, perfect. Stupid moves, Mo. Up and downs. Yeah, RVSN is pumping still. So it looks like you're going for 17, Justin. Very nice. 17. Let me finally look at that stock. MOR. MOR. That's a nice little move. Yeah, the volume and these candles seem a little bit interesting, but yeah, it looks good. So if you're in this, congratulations. Right, it's slowly giving you these higher lows on these candles, so that's not too bad. Not bad at all. Alrighty. Um Playing nice, but is getting smashed. GNPX, yeah, that one just sold off immediately from the open, Justin, and gave us nothing after that. So that's annoying. Gave us nothing after that. You brother. Let's see here. La 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 34. Okay. Mara got slapped. Yeah, everything should be getting slapped today. Everything, for the most part. For the most part. Fives. No stop loss there. Cool. Na, 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 na. Okay. No. No. uh, here we go. HOLO's dropped. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, that stop loss hit on that thing. It wasn't not a very fun name. So they can suck it. They can suck it. Do I know anything about IMACW? Never heard of it in the past. One. I mean, I've seen it spammed a few times in the chat. By the way, yeah, that thing still looks really good. MOR, it's just hitting highs on highs on highs. So congratulations. Oh wow! Oh my God, Tesla. What? Ew, brother. Oh my goodness. Dang. Ew. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Well, I mean, we said it though, right? If we go below 180, it's done for Tesla. Right? You know why? Because everybody's sitting there and they're like, okay, Tesla held 180 on Wednesday, 180 on Thursday, on Friday. As long as we sit above 180, everybody's like, please, 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 please. As soon as Tesla goes below 180, everybody panics. They're like, yeah, suck it. I'm selling everything Tesla. Right? So 180 was a big, big level, big support level. So for now, again, if you're DCAing, if it's a long term investment for you, maybe you're okay, maybe you're fine, right? But the entire market needs to dip. So Tesla is going to be the first one to get entered. Ew. Anyways. Anyway, oh my goodness, new lows of the day for Tesla. Should have got some puts instead. For all the trash talking we've been doing, we should have just left it and then sold it, but never got anything else. We just got some puts. Yep. Spy printing puts, yeah, should be dipping. Should be dipping. Nah. That thing, RVSN needs to break out here again, Justin. Bouncing coming, most likely. For now, we just hit new lows again, 175. You would almost hope if you're long that we bounce off 175, just because it's a nice round number, right? Like, please bounce at 175, please, please, please. So hopefully, hopefully, is uh, so the low is 175.05 for now. So hopefully you get a bounce at 175 ish. Yeah, hopefully. If not, well, camp sold off. CDIO still holding 210. YTEN looks like we're breaking below 42 cents. And then back to RVSN, it's actually hitting new highs of the day here. And failed. You got failed on the push. Oh yeah, that thing pushed to 17. 17. And then the other one you mentioned, ADVM, Mohammed. It's what is it at? Okay, it looks like we popped and then gave it all away. Gave it all the way to support the 160. So yeah, Tesla is bouncing for now off 175. Yeah, agreed, Mo. Agreed. Agreed. La, 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 la. Got to be responsible and take these $100 scalps for now. Market thinking for yeah, Joe. I agree. I agree. There you go, CDIO. Ooh, nice, nice Yogi. $2.22. Back to nicely green. Very nice. Which version of TradingView? Not sure. The version that I use most likely will not be the version that you use. Luke, I would maybe just go. So if you're using the free version, just go up to the next level and then see how much you like that. If you need more, and if you need more, exactly more, exactly. If you need more, and then upgrade to the one above that, and then the one above that, right? Yeah. It just depends what you need. Some people need like a lot of alerts because that's how they trade. Some people just need two charts on the screen because that's how they trade. So it depends what you need. So you just yeah, the chrono and then bam, and then mm, yeah, the BB. Mm, 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 mm. There we go. Might be the move after 175. I mean, so with Tesla is bouncing, like so it's you're gonna have to deal with like it's all these like psychological levels, right? When you think about it, when we break below 180, what's the next like nice round sounding number, right? It's like okay, maybe 175, right? So and then if we break below 175, you're looking for lower now. You're like, okay, you know what? We might as well just get to 170, right? And then 160, and then this. So you might get these bounces off like these levels. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean you found the bottom though, right? It doesn't mean you found the bottom. So yeah. If we get a red Wednesday, Tesla will be 150 by Friday. Yep. Yep. Anyways, 123 for CDIO. We should have just gone back to CDIO. Our favorite swing. Ew, brother. Let's see. Perfect. One on ones. One on ones. 224 Yogi. So Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Perfect. Yeah. 33 is what you want? Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can get above the 200 there. If we can break above, if we can get above like 228, then you should be able to get it. So Tesla is almost back to 176. There goes 176. So 175 is holding for now. Coin is crashing. Ooh, there's a member that's short coin in Discord. So Coinbase. Oh wow. Oh damn. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Huh. Na, na, na. Coin went all the way to 115, almost 116. Yeah. There goes 226, Justin, CDIO. The mango effect. Mango effect. Chinese market is crashing, Nairo. Everything is crashing, it seems. Everything is crashing. Yep. Again, I don't think anybody should be surprised by this. Right? We've been running too hot for too long. Too hot for too long. We can't just keep pumping like that there for for months and months. Look at this. Look at this run. Damn. Who would have thought? From 410. Oh my goodness, look at that. Dip, dip, dip. I lost the song. It's Pablo's fault. Look at that. Look at this run. Like we basically started running in what is this? October of last year, right? We've been running for a few months now and pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping. So yeah, we need to dip. Yeah, GRRR. AI name. 65%. Wow. They had news. They reported earnings. 73 cents breakout. Yeah, they had earnings. It looks like Juan. Hmm. Yeah, they had news and then it broke out. This would have been a nice spot to catch it. Right there. Missed that. And then boom skis. And there goes new highs of the day. Only concern here is that we're approaching minus 2%. Yep. Only concern here is that we're approaching a dollar. Anywhere below a dollar is usually psychological, just a mental block. But okay. Uh, almost halfway there for the S&P. Yep. To the abyss. To the abyss we go. Yeah, looks like CDIO. Yeah, we failed just before getting to 228, Justin. So yeah, that little pivot on the left hand side is a problem. CDIO. CDIO. Do, 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 do. Na, 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 na. Oh yeah, I see what you're looking at. Okay, that purple line. Okay, purple line. For your second entry, okay, you got stopped out 1 penny. Okay, yeah, that's annoying. That is annoying. Gorilla is still going. Gorilla Glue, Gorilla Technology. This stock was $10 a few months ago. It's one of those SPACs, right? From $10, actually, I say $10. It was $12. From $12 to 43 cents. Crazy, crazy, crazy. These SPACs can be nice though, especially the ones that sell off really nicely. So we might need to look at some. Yeah, we might need to look at events. We might need to look at some like some dead zombie SPACs. See if we can find anything that's in the abyss. From $10 straight to 10 cents. Yeah, these packs will ruin you. They will ruin your account in no time at all. So here goes Gorilla for 95. 95, 71%. Ooh, there goes new highs 97. Nice. 97. Here you go. ASST. Okay. Anyways, yeah, no, DWAC still needs to get above 44 CR fam. Yeah, it needs to get above 45 dollars and then send it. It ruined your calls, Palantir. Yeah, Palantir again, like they report earnings today, and it really doesn't help that the markets are selling off. So regardless of what you're holding, everything sells off. So unfortunately, Road King. So again, Palantir reports today. You must expect them to beat because they've done well the last two. They promised profitability, but at the same time, it doesn't help when the market sells off. It's going to take all these things along with it. Yeah, Fun is trying to hold that. It has held 37, which is nice. If we can get back above 40, that would be nice. 40 cents. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom there and come join us. Alrighty. I want to look at some of these. It's about to break 45. It is not yet. It's close. It's been in that range for the last little bit though, so it is close. It is close, but it's not actually breaking out yet. Should I front run fun? Should I front run fun? I mean, it's trying. I think the front running would have been like closer to 30 cents. Vance. Well, somebody is Vance. Somebody is front running you though. There's some nice green candles. Limit sell for you forgot to sell it. Hmm. 2 pretty solid. Yep. Anyways, let me take a look at. I want to look at some of these dead zombie specs. So there's a D-spec list that I usually look at. If I'm not looking for Despacito, please. I'm just looking for the list. Despacito. It's loading. Na 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 na. Okay, so these are some of the recent ones. Truck is one that did the thing last week and then went to the abyss. It usually gives you the price of these D-specs, but for some reason it's not. Oh, it actually is on the older ones. Oh, some of them it does, some of them it doesn't, which is interesting actually. Okay, Zcar, STI, Truck. Let me look at this one just because this one had a bit of hype. Let me look. Truck minus 20% today. Ew, brother. Look at that damn thing. Look at that thing. Do you think we see 47 on what? On if we break above, if Samuel, if we break above $45, then if we break and close above it, and then yeah, like if we can actually break and hold candles above, as you can see, right, we have a lot of resistance in this range. So if we can clear this range, I say 45, but it's slightly higher than 45. So if we can clear this whole area, your next target is above 47. So we need to break above that. Uh, but Tesla over? Yeah, Tesla's gonna have a hard time getting back above like 80, 180. So yes, it might be able to hold 175, just like it was able to hold above 180. But then if the market has any weakness again, it's gonna immediately go below 175. So, and the fact that it's dropped so far below like that 180, even if the market rallies, it's only gonna go up and then maybe test that level again, right? And then it has a brand new issue. So that's yeah. So Elon is going to need to drop some nice news. So that's that. What about this one here? Yeah, that's a pretty nasty drops. Pretty nasty drops. Pablo, you know what I can't wait for the day that you say, "Ooh, I love SPACs." It's been too long, too long, too damn long. VSTE, BNZI, page three. Page 3. CUAD, CAPT, nothing happening there. $1 for AAGR. Blah, blah, blah. Page 4. FBYD is still at $11. Wow, interesting. Money Hero, 93 cents. 93 cents, $1.44. So when the right musty, yeah, it's coming though. Like at one of these days, like one of these, either these SPAC will explode or a SPAC will explode. One of these days, right? But for now, I don't really see anything on this list that I really like. Nothing on this list that I really really like. So, anyways, I'm sure there's something somewhere that we're missing, but whatever. Uh, he is in calls telling me we'll go to 200. Yeah, virus, he adapted really quickly and said thank you, no thanks. You're just sitting, hanging for the yeah. Honestly, guys, again, there's no need to be rushing into these stocks trying to find the next runner. Something will show up, and we will have a theme, So something will show up at some point, whether it's a China name, it's a SPAC, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, it's go time, and then you're gonna be able to make your 100% and then just move on. You make your 100% on this play, on that play, and then you just move on. For now, it's there's stuff all over the place, and it's not quite clear which way the market wants to go. So DWAC is still playing with 45, and PHUN is still playing with that demand zone, 38 cents ish. Needed to show up now. Let's go, Ryan. Yeah, something will show up, right? Something always shows up. Always, always, always. But you're right, though. We need a one direction squeeze, like one stock squeeze all day long. Forget about this, like 10% here, 10% there, 20% there. This is too much work. We need one stock, and then we need a theme in that sector. That makes it so much easier. Na, na, na. And honestly, like we've said this before, if all you do is sit back and relax and wait for themes in the market, you could do really well. You could do really well. Like if you sit on your hands and you're like, okay, I'm waiting for themes in the market. Lightning mix squeeze. That's what we need. Like if you see a China name go up 200% and you're like, okay, what's next? or you see a SPAC go up and you're like, okay, what's the next SPAC? If you just sit back and wait for stuff like that, you could do really well instead of chasing like 10% over here, 10% over there. Yeah, let the trade come to you, right? We don't need to be in trades like all the time, every single day. So just sit back and relax, and something will show up. Or unless you're really good at scalping, the opportunity is all over the place. So you can scalp your 5 cents over here, 5 cents over there, and then you move on, right? But if you're waiting for, like, if you like to diamond hand and you don't have a whole bunch of day trades, right? If you don't have day trades, yeah, you want to make sure that you're not, because nothing is really giving anybody 100% run. So then you can't be wasting your day trades, because what you're gonna get is 2%, 10%, right? Like little scalpies. ZJYL. That I don't know how that thing is doing what it's doing, but it's doing it. Anyways, there goes DWAC. DWAC is going for 46. So if that candle can close above, it's trying. So you can DCA and dump on bad entries without losing too much. Exactly, Justin. Exactly. Right. When the market is like this, low conviction markets, maybe you shouldn't be going in heavy, 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 heavy scalps. Right. Do you have scalps? This over here, this over there. Its owner name all over the chart. I see, like that thing is pretty impressive. I don't know how it's doing what it's doing, but let me pull it up again here. So ZJYL. How this damn thing is still at $266 is beyond me. I don't know. There's no catalyst. There's nothing, right? But it's been pumping and dumping and pumping and dumping. The one time this thing, yeah. So last week this thing went to $300 and then came back down, right? All the way back down to 170, and then all the way back up to 310 again, and then all the way back down to 228, and now it's gone all the way up to 300 again to 285 today, and then came back down. That's wild. That's wild. No catalyst. I don't know who's holding it up here. Somebody's holding it up though. Why? I don't know why. I wish they had options. Give us some $10 puts. They're gonna split soon. Okay, maybe that's why it's staying up then, Bunny. Okay, so if they're doing a split soon, then that makes sense, I guess. It's like an Amazon, Tesla, Apple type split. But yeah, which is cool. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out. CEH CHEA. Nothing for now, Musty. It seems to have support at like 680, 670 ish. So that's good. And it's trying to curl up the bottom too. Let me zoom in a bit more. So yeah, nice little triple bottom there. Y10. Yeah. Here we go. Waiting for okay. Yeah, Musty doesn't seem to have a lot of volume though, does it? So it's gonna need some more firepower, some more vibes, and then Y10. Y10. So it looks like we're bouncing off 40. What is that? 41. Okay. 41. Yeah, Tesla really did give us a double bottom of $75, guys. Not 75, 175. All right, so double bottom for Tesla. Maybe this would have been a spot for virus calls. But virus already made the money stuff, so he doesn't want any more violence. So 175 for now for Tesla. I bet you if you go on Twitter, all the Tesla bulls are crying now. Where's Daddy Elon? Elon, go to the abyss. Let me go to Twitter. Twitter is a fun place. when uh, when uh, you're already in calls. Oh my goodness, virus. Oh my goodness. Does anyone nah, 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 nah. Slowest day ever. My studying. I think after watching Tesla recently, I must start doing drugs again myself. Oh my goodness. That person has 90,000 followers and they're ready to do drugs after watching Tesla. Damn. Oh my days. Oh my goodness. This person says it's important for him to step down so he can deal with. Oh wow. People are calling for Tesla to get out. Tesla board encouraged to dump Elon Musk as CEO. Oh my days. Really? That's wild. I mean, that's not gonna happen. I think that's why Elon wants more in the company. So then that doesn't happen. I think he's concerned about it. If I was Elon, I'd be concerned too. I'd be concerned. Uh, Elon is busy all over the place. Yeah, I don't think that's actually gonna happen. Tesla would go to zero, zero. See, that's what I mean though. Like, there's so much drama around Tesla. Like, it's hard to like. Damn. Let's go, Dan. There was a reason why someone bought our last Friday near London puts. Wow, look at this. They this is to account for how low it is. Oh my goodness. Tesla's getting roasted on Twitter. Oh my goodness. And there's like gifs, memes all over the place. Damn. Oh my goodness. Maybe this is a good thing now. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe Tesla's gonna go back up now. Wow. No, I think Tesla needs to drop some news. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tesla needs to drop some news and then send it back up. Damn, oh my goodness. Damn. What the hell? Tesla won't be Tesla without Elon? Oh yeah, it will not. It will not. If Elon steps down from Tesla, Tesla's done. Tesla's done. Right? We like Tesla because of the potential that Elon could create. Right? We know Elon can like do anything. If you lose that, Tesla is just an EV company. Then there's no chance. Good morning, Steve. Since I know Steve, good to see you. Damn. This person says, "Don't worry." That person has a lot of followers too. 243,000 followers on Twitter. Don't worry, Tesla bulls will be back. Why would you like when you see the bulls? Like, why do you go in the damn fence? This is like horror movies. People go in there. Like, why do you go in there in the first place? And why do you run in a straight line? Anyways, anyways. Oh my goodness. Uh, wow. Anyways, Tesla's back to 177. Tesla is going. Yeah, zigzag, Kevin. Zigzag. Put some zigzags on. Exactly. Yeah, no, Tesla's back to 177. That's not too bad. Where else would she go? In a zigzag. Run in a zigzag. Unbelievable. Can't just run in a straight line. You know? Yep. So maybe we found the bottom at 177, 175, guys. Double bottom. Too early to tell. Way too early. IGPK. I try and stay away from those OTC things, Steve. Trying to get back on the Nasdaq. Okay, possible merger. Okay, yeah. I mean, if they're trying to get back, then that's a good thing actually, because then you might have that hype, that run up into the merger, and then a gap up, right? So yeah, Tesla should merge with Elon, with Mullen. Yeah, if Elon leaves, that's going to be the merging partner. You know. Through those bars. Yep. When Tesla turns around, though, Kevin, good morning. When Tesla turns around, that's going to be the Bears. The Bears are going to need to do that. No jokes. We laugh now. When Tesla finds a way to turn around, though, oh, the Bears are going to need to do this. The Bears are going to need to find ways to run, because Tesla will enter you if you're yep. On gotten very low at 0.002 today. Oh, that's How are they trying to get in on the Nasdaq though, Steve? If it's that cheap. Anyways, fun is back to almost 40 cents here. So trying to push. Na, 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 na. Okay, perfect. La, 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 la. Dem cannot get well soon-ish. Get well soon. There goes Tesla. From Willie, if Elon leaves, yep, there goes Tesla, guys. Wow, 177.50. Is the S&P bouncing with this though? Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Ski. SPY. Yeah, SPY is bouncing too. SPY is bouncing. So Tesla's only hope is that the market doesn't crash. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you kidding, Dan, or are you not kidding? Oh my goodness, sold my calls for 3% gain. Dan doesn't want anything to do with Tesla. Dan is most likely kidding though. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hmm. By the yep, she did. She did. I don't know why people would do stuff like that, honestly. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's how you end up. Like, imagine like one of those horns, goes through like your leg, or goes through like a worse body part. Imagine. Why would you do this? Like, why? I guess unless they have like, why would you do this? Oh my goodness, why? Why? Is Kathy Woods? She's been buying the dips. She's been buying the dips. So 2 years with you criminals. Let's go, Dan. It's been 2 amazing years. 2 amazing years. Um, thank you very much, Dan. Thank you. Let's go. 24 months. True meaning of EDSA, Peter. Right? So yeah, that's just way too dangerous. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let's go, Josh. Yeah, that's just unnecessary. Unnecessary. This is like you're yeah. Oh my days. There's a reason behind this? No, there's no reason. Why? Why would you do that? Anyways, Gorilla is going back up again to resistance, 98 cents resistance, and then $1. You brother. Have you seen that video? There's a video, guys. There's a video to this. Maybe we need to play the video, but uh, yep, too dangerous. And then if you live in the states, like your health care, imagine the bill. Like if something goes wrong, what the hell were you doing in there? Hmm. Phil? Mm-mm. 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 Anyways, Mm-mm. Anyways, I didn't say anything, Virgo. I didn't say anything. I'm just saying, like, anyways, fun is going for 40 cents. See, we need something to squeeze so we can have less rubbish conversations. Less rubbish conversations. Yeah, demand zone again, Justin. Yeah, it's getting close. Yeah, this is the 13 you wanted, right? The 13 you wanted. Let's see if it bounces again off that level. If we get a bouncy bounce. You brother. Healthcare is needed. Yes, yes, Virgo. Uh, it's raining and freezing. I'll never come to Canada. Oh, you mean like yeah, yeah? No, we went skiing over the weekend and then yeah, yeah. Good thing it wasn't like yeah, because that could have been a terrible experience if it rained and then it froze. Mm-mm. Would have been terrible. Would have been terrible. Raining. No, the weather's been nice lately, which is good. Oh, in Spain, William. Oh, okay, okay. You live in Spain. Where did you go skiing? In it's Lake Louise. Lake Louise. Lake Louise, Mark. No, 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 use proper measurements. Proper measurements. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. We need some squeezings. Fun doesn't look too bad. We're back about 40 cents. Not bad at all. What's everything else doing here? Let me see. What is everything else doing? What is everything else doing? Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's one of the things I enjoy very much. Very very much. It's a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Na, 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 na. Lots and lots of fun. If I don't do that when it's winter, I just feel like my winter is like pretty much wasted. So pretty much wasted. Virus, when skiing? When ski trip? Let me take a look. CHEA. Now, no, Musty. I don't like it when, like, Musty, when stocks are making new lows, I don't like it. Not one bit. Mm-mm. Not one bit. No, thank you. It might eventually still bounce. I still don't like it, though. It's just tumbling down the mountain. That's okay, you know. You tumble initially, and then you should be good. It's impossible for you to fall. Unbelievable. I fell once. I fell once, and like I almost pulled something. You know, like my adductor muscle. I could feel it. After that, it was a little bit stressful. Good thing it was at the end though. But I think the reason I pulled it is because I was tired. Anyways, it was like 6 hours already. So 6 hours of up and down, up and down, up and down. My legs were pretty tired. And then I tried to do a trick, and then I fell. But you know, when you fall, you can't really fall. Like you can't really fall properly, especially when the skis cross, because then your legs are in like random places. Yep. Yeah. Unbelievable virus. Yeah, I've been snowboarding like once, and it's very cool. But yep, properly, Virgo, properly, properly. Yeah, Tesla looks like it's hmm. I mean, if you can get a higher low, maybe that 175 is. Don't think anybody believe that that's the bottom, but fun is back below 39 again. People snowboard in yeah, especially Vans, especially when you get closer to like March, when the weather's getting nicer. Like winter's almost over. You have like snow still in the mountains. Yeah, you can go skiing like with like maybe like just pants, like sweats and a hoodie. Sweats and a hoodie is usually what like people go with. Sweats and hoodies. And it's so fun because like the sun is out, it's hot. So you can't really put on the jacket. You cannot, because you're sweating. Like you're sweating if you have anything more than a hoodie. But uh, unbelievable, Kevin. I've never been skiing, only snowboarding. Yeah, pyros. Yeah, yeah. Snowboarding looks a lot cooler. But yeah. Uh, some energy, get away. Mark. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's nice to do stuff like that. Just to yep. Don't worry. One of these years, we're gonna do a hot rate ski trip, snowboarding trip. So it's just a matter of time. So for all of you that haven't no, 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 no. For all of you that haven't gone yet, just a matter of time. So kind of getting in that range, it seems. In that range, it seems. La, 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 la. So let's see where we. It's at $1. Oh yeah, it is. It's at $1 now. It is. I think it's done a good job holding 88 cents. Nice little consolidation, and then breakout. Not bad. Yeah, $1 for Gorilla. 104. Nice push. Nice little push. 108. It's nice when it breaks out like that and just runs. Nice when you get a breakout and a run. A break and run. A break and run. Back to Gorilla. 107. Oh wow, nice. 110. Is there any news? Yeah, they reported earnings at some point today. They had news earlier. Mm, 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 mm. Reported news earlier. 111. 111. Uh, okay, let's see. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Okay, perfect. So yeah, no, congratulations if you're holding. Yeah, the warrants up 130% ye. Nice. Yeah, the warrants. Yeah, warrants. Yeah, those warrants can be very nice on these D-SPACs. Warrants. Yeah, maybe it's time to play warrants again. Yeah, especially with these packs. Like when you see stuff running, you just run over to the warrants and see if you can play with it. You know, see if you can play with it. See if we can get a nice little bounce here going on. So if you look in the signal channel, there was a signal for this one. So let's see if we can get a nice little bounce here. Actually, see if we can get a nice little bouncy bounce. Can we get more than a? Yeah, it's still all over the place there. Still all over the place. Yeah, that is a nice copy. A nice copy. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Yeah, that thing needs to get back above the 200 here. YTEN needs to get above the 200. Here we go. Come on, send it. There we go. Send it. So trying to get a little bouncy bounce there. Trying to get a little bouncy bounce. Send it. Yeah, we need to close above the 200 and the 20 and the chrono, and then we have a chance of like pushing a lot higher. Pushing a lot higher, please and thank you. Please and thank you. To read the charts in stocks or crypto. Interesting. It depends. It depends. Sometimes it's very clear with crypto, and if you can catch the right price, you can actually get a nicer run in crypto. In stocks, sometimes you read the chart, but it still gets manipulated. You know. So yeah, almost pointless. And see that's kind of the second half of that is if you can find it and it decides to run, like it just starts running like a mad, like it just runs, Vance, right? Um, like a lot of it is momentum in crypto. So I guess we can say it's easier, but it's interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh wow, Tesla's still pumping. Tesla's at 178, guys. Wow, 178. Those calls. Those calls. Yeah, most of it is momentum. Yeah, I bet you especially stuff that isn't Bitcoin. Like these smaller coins. Most of it is momentum. Like you can read the chart, but if you catch the right thing with the right momentum, oh yeah, it's going. People just FOMO in crypto. Yeah. Curl, Larry. I'll take a look in a second. In at 173. I'll take a look ski. I will take a look ski. Fun is back to 38 again. So it looks like DWAC and Fun, they're just going up and down. The main issue with that is because we really don't have a catalyst, you know? Look at that musty, right? CHEA is still going down. So when that thing is breaking lows, I don't like it. Any stock that breaks lows, I don't like it. Same thing with NXU musty, right? As soon as that thing goes below the low, no thank you. Whether it's a daily low or like whatever low hates. Yeah, Larry, it's like the curl was all the way like at the 160s, so it looks really good. This is no longer a curl. This is just a pump, right? A 195 entry at 175. Okay, nice. Yeah, so it looks good. Only concern here is that you have these last four candles failing at like 183. But still, you're still getting those higher lows, which is good. So for now, maybe move your stop loss up, Larry. Don't go red. Trauma, didn't you? Sorry. I'm just saying, just saying, like, you don't let it. Yeah, you don't want stocks going below lows because you just don't know what's underneath. There's like the skeletons in the closet when you let stocks crash. Then you're just dealing with violence. Gorilla still looks okay, even though it's stalling up there. Stalling up there. Two, DWAC. Yep. No, DWAC is done okay today. It just has all those issues. Just above $45, right? Need to break and consistently close candles above, and then send it. CDI was still holding that same range, Justin, and Tesla not too bad at all. Not bad at all. So from 16, okay, it's a good gamble. Oh, for CH, yeah, maybe, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. DWAC. Okay, let me take a look. What is that? Mhm. No, no. Mm. We need a bigger run there on the other one. It dropped. Unbelievable. You're in at 270. Okay, 270. VLCN. Yeah, everything today is like as little scalpies. Like even the signal, right? Like little scalpies, but then that's it. Like it's just annoying in that way. So you're in at $2.70, Samuel. What's your stop loss? There's resistance at $3.30. What's your stop loss at? Yeah, Pavan. Yeah, right. Like we can catch nice bottoms, but then it goes up and then it doesn't give us enough, which is becoming very annoying. So yeah, $3.30 resistance. Red day. Yeah, 2 for 9. Oh my goodness, you took 9 trades. 9 trades. Damn, you're taking a lot of trades. Lots and lots of trades. Only a small red though. No, that's good. That's good. That's good. Because it only takes you one good trade to bring you back then, which is perfect. Which is perfect. In at $1, Tony. Out at 109. Congratulations. That's honestly why sometimes when you go green, especially in stocks, right, and it's your monies, that's why when you go long, it's really important to start moving that stop loss up, right? When you're green, you want to try your best not to go red, right? Try your best to stay green. You're tempted to play ebet. You never know with these crazy split stocks. You never know. You never know. You've only done 3 trades. No, that's okay. That's okay. The good thing is that again, if it's 9 trades, well, it's a small loss. That's fine. That is okay. He is busy looking for trade number 10. Number 10. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you haven't, if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat. We have 5 minutes left, and then we're gonna hop off so I can go do some other stuff. So click the link at the bottom there from Nightbots. If you're not a member, come join us in Discords. So Pyros, come join us in Discord. Pyros. Tony's still slacking. Tony doesn't want to join us. Alrighty. La, 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 la. You're watching CCTG? Okay. Yeah. I bet you one of these old names will rally. If nothing goes, one of these old names will have to go. There goes ADVM. ADVM is still slowly going up. Higher low after higher low after higher low. ADVM. Higher low after higher low. Let's see here. That's why. That's why. So these things are situation. No. Interesting. Oh dang, let's go. For futures, let's go. Come on. There goes the ADVM. Let's go, let's go. Thank you very much, Mo. Thank you. Congratulations if you got a membership. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Thank you, Mo. Thank you very much. 195. Yeah, it's slowly going there, isn't it? Slowly, Justin. Slowly. Slowly. La la la. Bunny, it's at 300. Isn't that wild? I'm glad you're making money in ZJYL, buddy. Glad you're making monies then. Choo, 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 choo. Glad you're making monies. Captain Mo. Let's go. That's what they call him in soccer too. Like Captain Mo, pass the ball. Captain Mo's like, nope. I'm the captain. I score goals. Yeah. Anyways, let me take a look at ZJ here. ZJYL. This stock is crazy, buddy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, that thing hit 305, 307, 308. Crazy, buddy. Crazy. Need to change my name. Yes. Hey, yo, Tesh. Where have you been, Tesh? You're just waking up, aren't you? How's your day? Uh, uh, na 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 na. Just looking here. Na, 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 na. Interesting. Okay. Back to green. Well done, Justin. May fly big today, Jasmine. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Uh, After close, before 5 p.m. Okay, sounds good. I will. I will. I will. Wait, which video? Virus sent me a video. Oh yeah, okay, okay, I see it. I see it. Sounds good. I will. I will. Mara crushed today, Yogi. Yeah, most names are getting crushed today. Most of these names. Anyways, guys, so we will leave it here for the day. Alrighty. Again, smash a like before you go. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. If you do become a member, make sure you sign up for the right level. Discord community, go to legend, and then send me an email. I'll send you an invite email at the top of your screen there. Hot Trades X. Have a wonderful evening. We will see you guys later for Power Hour. Maybe if the market is this slow, honestly, there's no need to come back. We can just stay in Discord. But I'm gonna go do some one-on-ones, and then yeah. Alrighty, have a great. Thank you, Justin. Yi, much love. Nairo, bye bye bye. Peace. See you later, Mo. Thank you very much, Kevin. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of the day, Kevin. See you in Discord. And yeah, be safe all. Dan, back to futures or jet lag nappies. I'm not coming back. Slow market, much love. Yeah, Dan, it's very slow today. Have a wonderful afternoon, Dan. Pyros, peace. See you later, Jay. See you later. Power, take care. See you later. Tony, bye. Virus and Thrust. Alrighty, guys. Bye, all. Bye, 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 bye.